This is a demonstration on how to make a black and white and color picture in the same composition. The first thing I want to do is make a duplicate layer. So in the layers palette, I will select the layer in the layers palette and drag it down to the little white box at the bottom. As you can see, it's made a duplicate layer, and the top layer is the one we're going to work with right now. So what I want to do is make that a black and white. So I'll go over to Image, Adjustments, Black and White, say OK. Now I've made it black and white, but I want to give it somewhat of a tone, a sepia tone, so I'm going to go over to Image, Adjustments, Color Balance. The Color Balance palette will come up. Going to add a little bit of red and a little bit of yellow. And maybe a little less red. Say OK to that. I'm going to do a levels adjustment to give it a little extra zip and make the blacks a little darker. Say OK to that. Now I'm going to use my layer mask. I'm going to click that on. As you can see in the layers palette that a little white box came up. Make sure that the little white box is selected. Make sure that the black is forward, which I use this little toggle switch to move it forward. And go to your brush. Now make sure your brush is soft right now. And say OK. And what we're going to do with the layer mask is paint out the black and white where we want the color to be. So very carefully go around and just paint out the black and white image that's on top. That's what the layer mask does. Wherever you paint black, it will take it away, just like an eraser. And what's good about the layer mask is it's completely reversible. If you want if you go in too much in one direction, you can go over to the toggle switch, move the white over, and take it back out, as you can see. So let's go ahead and take that out. I've got most of the color in there that I want. I might want to refine it by making the brush a little bit smaller and come up closer and go right in here and do this. Maybe a little bit smaller. And take some white and get that edge right there. All right. And there you have it. There's a black and white and a color. Oh, just to show you, I'm going to click off the back, and you can see where I painted it out. In fact, I'm going to do a little touch up here and get rid of places that I missed. You can go over it this way just to make sure you got everything that you wanted to get. And let's switch it back on. And there you go. I think that this works pretty well, and we'll leave it at that.